Welcome, friends. I'm Gina Nicole, and this is the Goddess Channel, where we awaken our spiritual awareness, connect from our hearts, and amplify goodness in the world with channeled messages we co-create together with Spirit. I invite you to take what resonates, because that means it's meant for you, and just leave the rest. This is your transmission of light for this moment that you came here to listen. I invite you to check in right now. Are you feeling more agitated lately? Like the old ways of soothing, distracting, or zoning out that may have worked before aren't working anymore. There's a reason for that. What once brought you comfort, what we could call unconscious behaviors that provided a sense of normalcy, validation, or escape, are simply no longer in resonance with where you're headed. And when we say unconscious behaviors, what it means in this context is the ways of being that we knew weren't truly life-giving, yet we leaned on them to cope. And they may have ranged from the subtle gray area stuff to the most glaring, obvious patterns, from excessive spending to dating unavailable people, from going along with questionably ethical business practices to enabling friends, parents, public figures, or even ourselves by turning a blind eye to unhealthy, corrupt, or sometimes even criminal actions. Now, that doesn't mean we always knew exactly what was wrong at the time. Most oftentimes we didn't. But usually there's an underlying feeling that something isn't right here, even if we couldn't articulate why that is. And now, all of those things that were once hidden, brushed under the rug, simply ignored, or sometimes just normalized until we were numb to them. Those things are now being revealed. They're no longer hideable. And we're witnessing this on a collective scale. And it's coinciding with something even more personal. Your body, both physical and energetic, is no longer able to resonate with these lower frequencies. Secrecy, masking, veiling, denial, cognitive dissonance, all of the things that upheld a facade of safety, a facade that protected broken systems. Your energy simply can't engage with them anymore. And that's a good thing. But with this awakening, we're also seeing a split. Some people are doubling down on protecting bad systems. Others are waking up from the illusion. And here's where your role comes in. Awakening is happening for all beings, but it's happening on their own timeline. Everyone is playing their part. All of us, even when you look at people and think, oh my gosh, how can they be so unconscious? They're at their point on their timeline. You're at your point on your timeline. Everyone's playing their part. And that's why now, more than ever, your greatest responsibility is to double down on your values. Peace, love, compassion, forgiveness, truth, courage, gratitude, connection, growth, awareness, harmony. Notice I didn't say perfection. Just be you. Because you cannot force someone to wake up out of anger, fear, hatred, or a scarcity mindset. But you can be a model for something better. That's what truly shifts consciousness. Not fighting, not proving, not debating, just being the embodiment of a higher way. And when people witness that, when they see an alternative that is lighter, freer, and grounded in truth, it creates a ripple effect. It sparks something in them. So don't fall into the illusion that you have to get into the trenches and fight it out. Because the moment you do, you validate the idea that there is a battle to be won, that there are two equal sides in opposition. But that's not what's happening here. We're not here to fight. We're here to illuminate. We're here to say there is no fight. There is only truth. And that truth is infinite, expansive, and everlasting. That truth is what we often call love. And the journey into the fullness of that truth, the perfection of that ideal, is what we often call enlightenment. And all of it, the awakening, the healing, the shift, it happens through the pure intention of goodness. So trust your deepest wisdom. You came here equipped to be a beacon of goodness for the world in your own unique way. Nothing more, nothing less. That doesn't mean you've done it perfectly. That's not the order of business. The order of business is growth, pivoting, course correcting when we make mistakes, and doubling down on goodness, doubling down on love. So know that you are on the path. You've never been off of it. So keep going. Keep shining. Keep embodying your truth with even more clarity, certainty, and faith that you are exactly who you were meant to be, perfectly fulfilling your divine mission. Thank you for being here today and for co-creating this message. If you want your energy to be connected to this channel, so the messages are even more precisely channeled for your journey, I warmly invite you to subscribe. And if this message resonated with you, you can like the video. Just hit the thumbs up because it helps the algorithm share it with more beings who need to hear it. And as always, feel free to comment below as a way to amplify your intention, your light out into the world. Have a beautiful day. I love you.